What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets following a very difficult loss to the Buffalo Bills, where as a fan, you're starting to become a little bit frustrated, a little bit annoyed, as the team now has to win 3 out of 4 at best to probably make the playoffs. And losing to Buffalo, I think, on the road, they were like 10-point underdogs. It was a tough spot to play. Add in the rain, the snow, the wind, everything else, and you knew it was going to be probably like an old school AFC East like slugfest, and exactly that. A defensive battle, especially in the first half. But I guess we'll start with the offense first. And if you're not a fan of Mike White now, I don't know. You're just a pure hater at this point. I mean, this kid gave his body and soul to the team today, tried to will the team to victory, spread the ball around to 9 different receivers, showed his arm strength, showed a lot of things, took some enormous hits, still made the throw, got knocked out of the game, came back in. This kid, if healthy, should play the rest of the season, and that's just the way it is. Joe Flacco should be left in Buffalo. He comes in, fumbles the ball, looked like he didn't give 2 shits about the game. He can be gone. So next week I would have, Mike White, if healthy, starter, and then I have Zach Wilson as the backup, or bring in Streveler. I don't care who it is, but Joe Flacco shouldn't be a part of it. But I think Mike White showed you so many good things here. He runs the offense. He spread it around. Like I said, 9 different receivers. Garrett Wilson's one of them, who broke the rookie receiving record. Elijah Moore had 6 catches. I mean, a lot of good things. The running backs, Zonovan Knight, is showing you the speed, the athleticism, the explosiveness, everything. Had a touchdown run. I almost wish they'd give the ball a little bit more. Michael Carter had a huge fumble, which is disappointing. But I think the biggest thing was the offensive line, and just the pass protection was dreadful. They had so many mistakes. I mean, Mike White was getting teed off on. It looked like they were being outcoached. There's just, I don't know what the hell happened there. It was quite discouraging, where they could run the ball, but the pass protection just kept falling apart. Corey Davis goes out with a concussion, which was big, because then you're starting to force things to like Berrios. Denzel Mims was active, but I mean, Davis is a really big target for this offense, so losing him was obviously pivotal. On defense, I mean, you held the Bills to basically 7 points in the first half, and a lot of that was that the C.J. Mosley penalty on 4th and 1 was brutal. I've never seen that kind of play before, but that penalty was awful. But you're looking at what the defense did for the entire game. I think Quinn Williams had 2 sacks before he got hurt. Losing him, and they still kind of held their own for the most part. I think the most disappointing thing was the Jets score a touchdown, and then boom, Buffalo goes right down the field and scores right back on them. But it wasn't like the Bills had a high flying offense. It was, at times they couldn't contain Josh Allen with the run, and then he spread it around. But it was like the defense held their own and gave you a chance. Jermaine Johnson had the block punt. It was just stupid mistakes, like the Flacco fumble, the Michael Carter fumble, the inopportune penalties. And it's just, you walk away just like, what? The Jets can compete with anybody. They just find ways to lose in inopportune spots. Like last week with the Vikings, they did that. Today they did that. And it's just like, shit, it's meaningful games in December, but they're heartbreaking losses. So, I mean, I like the way the team competes. The one thing I didn't like was the 4th and 1 punt. 4th and 1 field goal attempt. I probably would have went for it. If you're watching the game, Tony Romo was going off. Like, you're this close. Go for the touchdown. Don't kick the field goal. I kind of agree with them. Then you're chasing, at the end of the game, you're trying to get down 80 yards to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. But, time management was kind of questionable to the end. But that was solid. Kind of said, you know what? As a staff, we talked about it. This is the approach we want to take. It didn't work out. So when it doesn't work out, you're going to question it. But here you are. Jets are 7-6. Tough road ahead. I fear next week that there's going to be some kind of letdown following 2 back-to-back emotional losses. Hopefully being at home helps them out, but you never know. Talk to you guys later.